What's up, guys? Welcome back. In today's video we have a pretty spicy Pokemon. We're going to use Gliscor, as you've seen in the thumbnail and the title. And the reason I wanted to use Gliscor is because, well, let me first start from the beginning. I'm going to post the first 7 teams that I played today right now, and you can see every single team had a Registeel. So I was like, all right, we're doing this. So like we're going to play Registeel every single game, so let's go. So what I did was I had a Poliwrath and a Swampert on my team with, I think, Cresselia, and then of course I started running into different teams and like it wasn't really working, and so I had some success with it, but then I decided, I was looking at through my Pokemon bag and I was like, I have a Gliscor here that's already at 2500 CP, and you know, it has moves that counter the top 3 meta Pokemon like the Giratina, Cresselia, and Registeel. It has Earthquake. It has Fury Cutter and Night Slash for Cresselia, and the Night Slash counters Giratina as well. And so I was like, okay, maybe this could work. I know it's not like the bulkiest Pokemon, but if you get like the boost with Night Slash, it has a lot of potential. And so, you know, maybe this might not be the Pokemon that gets me to 3000, but it was working so far. And you're about to see 2 sets, one today, one tomorrow, that showcase how much damage this thing can do. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. So let's just get into the first battle. So those teams were not the ones you're going to see in these battles because I wasn't using Gliscor at the time. So our first opponent here, we're just going to go straight into it. So they lead Alolan Muck. And by the way, the other thing I noticed was that all the people were not leading Registeel for the most part. They had him in the back. So that's why I wasn't leading Gliscor. I was just keeping it in the back, keeping it ready for the Registeel because I knew it was going to come out at some point in the match. So yeah, just getting super prepared for that. So in this matchup, you know, it's probably more favorable for the Muck, but I don't want to give up my switch advantage just because of that. So I'm just going to go for the Moonblast and hope to get debuffs as much as I can. And so we don't get it there, but I'm just going to keep fighting it out. I'm not willing to burn a second shield, I don't think, because I know I probably need a shield for Gliscor just in case. It is weak to water, so Swampert is a huge threat, and it's double weak to ice, so Articuno is even bigger threat. But I don't see Articunos too often, or like Lapras even, so it's not that much of a worry for me. And you can see that there, like we can tank, you know, maybe a couple Dark Pulses, no problem. But then we have Swampert, so we really got to be careful here. So I'm going to throw a Night Slash, and then I'm going to switch out because I don't want to get hit with Hydro Cannon. And that way, and then there you see Registeel. So there you go. I was preparing for it, and sure enough, they had Registeel. It seems like every single freaking person had it today. So yeah, I guess that's like the number 1 Pokemon now, I think. More than Cresselia, I think it's Registeel. So anyways, the cool thing about Giratina though is that even against a Registeel, it does a lot of damage. Excuse me, I don't know, my mouth is super dry right now. Because I recorded this entire video already. Fun fact, and my camera died, so I'm doing it again. So anyways, yeah, this is take 2. Flash Cannon, definitely gonna hurt a little bit, but we can survive. And I tried to swap out, I'm not sure why exactly I did that, but I can tank a Flash Cannon, which allows me to save my shield. But I go for the Night Slash thinking I could KO it from there, but it's not enough. And so I guess I'm going to let this one go. Kind of an interesting shield choice here. Probably should have shielded that Flash Cannon, I think. But that Hydro Cannon would have taken us out anyways. But look at this lag. Like, what? So that... yeah, I wasn't going to win anyways, but that lag was pretty crappy. I don't even think I saw the spinning wheel or anything. So that was just really unfortunate. I actually made a post on Twitter about that because it's just... the game was down for like almost 2 weeks, and I feel like people are still saying that exploit is still a thing. So I really don't know what they did, to be honest, but I'm just trying to take one battle at a time and just hope for the best. Really, that's all I can do at this point. That's all we can do at this point. Anyways, Gliscor, we have a pretty decent matchup here. I don't know, because it's my first time using this lineup, I don't know how much damage Moonblast does, so I need to look that up on PvPoke, but it's okay because Obstagoon comes in, I go for the surprise Earthquake, and they don't shield it. So here's where I'm paying very close attention to how much damage Night Slash does, because you're going to see in like 10 seconds that I use that information to my advantage. So I throw a Night Slash, it doesn't do very much damage. But yeah, right here I'm not going to shield. Okay, and then it's a cross chop, even better. So now I'm trying to farm it down because Fury Cutter is, I believe, super effective against that dark typing, but look how much health I have. I decided not to shield because I knew, or at least I had a good feeling, that I could tank that one without dying, and that saves me so much because I'm able to get 2 Night Slashes off. All that energy was not wasted. I got a shield, and I did damage on Cresselia, so man, if I had miscalculated that and that KO'd me, that would have been really bad. really bad. So we're gonna shield this Moonblast. We don't want to take that Moonblast, and then we're gonna go for Shadow Sneak. Pretty standard, straightforward strategy there. Take down the Cresselia, and then Charizard comes in. So I'm just gonna go straight Dragon Claw because you know, it does pretty good chunk damage. Charizard is not that tanky of a Pokemon. So I decided to come in with Cresselia thinking I had enough for Moonblast, but I was a little bit short. I do have to tank that Blast Burn, but I'm going to go for the Moonblast and see if we can get the debuff. I don't believe we did get it. No, we don't get it. And I'm just going to go for another Moonblast. Future Sight does do more damage, but I'm not running that move. I still like Grass Knot better. As you'll see that come in handy later down in this video, so please stay till the end because I got some good little tips here for you. So we simultaneous KO, but we had our other Pokemon in the back, so we win that match. Alright, next opponent is after Neath, and we're gonna lead into Charizard again. There's a lot of Charizards today, really crazy, probably because a lot of people are running Registeel, and Charizard is a very popular counter for Registeel, and so a lot of people are running it. I don't have a Charizard for Ultra League, so that's why you're not seeing me use it, but yeah, a lot of people are using it, and it's pretty solid Pokemon. To be honest, it's pretty good, but it is squishy, so you have to watch out for that. You do need to probably save a shield for it. Okay, so we're going Moonblast again. We get the debuff, so now I can safely not shield this. I'm not worried at all about how much damage it'll do. Very, you know, a little chunk, but it's not horrible. So I'm gonna save my shield, and this Body Slam should not KO, so I'm not too worried about it. So I'm gonna go Moonblast, and then see how much damage this does. I'm hoping for a debuff more than anything because it won't do a whole lot of damage. But I decided to switch out because I want to save that for a sack shield later on, and I don't want to get farmed up. So I come in with Gliscor, and we go for the Night Slash, and then here, I think it's Body Slam, so I'm not going to shield, and it does a little chunk, but not too bad. So I'm going to go for the Night Slash again. I'm really hoping we get a boost at some point because that would be nice. Yeah, and so now I'm like, okay, it's pretty low. I'm going to try to farm it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to, so let's see what happens. Oh, then they switch. So now I can definitely throw a Night Slash, get rid of this Charizard. Definitely don't want to mess around trying to farm it. They burn a shield, and so that was probably a mistake on their part because I had enough energy for another one. They're forced to burn both shields, and yeah, I think that might have been a little risky on their part because I'm just going to come in with Giratina, and they'll probably throw a Dragon Claw here. Because I don't know if they have Blast Burn. They're probably going to try to get to 2 Dragon Claws, but they could not get to the second one. So I don't know if those 2 shields were worth it in the end. So we go Dragon Claw, and Sceptile is very clever. I don't know what the word is. Cagey, like sneaky. You got to watch out for it because Bullet Seed charges like crazy. And I shield up the Earthquake, which was really good. And I'm just going to go straight for Dragon Claw. And it does pretty good chunk damage because Sceptile is not very tanky at all. So that's one of the risks you do run when you try to play with Sceptile. It does not have a lot of HP or defense stat for that matter. So okay, so we get rid of this. We have to throw Dragon Claw to get rid of that Snorlax. And because we were able to farm up more energy, we were anticipating that switch, and I didn't throw my charge moves, so that saved me. I just kept farming. They switched in, I kept farming, and then I was able to get back-to-back Dragon Claws for the win. So that was close. Had I thrown that Dragon Claw at the wrong time, we probably would have lost that. And then we have another Charizard lead in Game 4. So this is crazy. We're, I think now we're 2-1. Or we're 1-2. Sorry, I'll put it on the screen. Anyways, we come in with Gliscor here, and this is good for us as long as they stay in. I believe I'm going to shield this because, again, I still don't know how much damage Moonblast is. It is neutral, but I don't know. Just better be safe than sorry. I'm going for Night Slash, hoping we get the boost. We don't. Just getting no luck with that boost. And then we throw it again. but we charge so fast that like it's just crazy how much. Fury Cutter is a really quick charging move, and I think it's like 9. Don't quote me on this. I think it's 9 Fury Cutters to Night Slash, but yeah, it's pretty fast. Okay, so now they come in with Clefable, and I know Night Slash won't do anything, so I have to go for the Earthquake, but they're gonna shield, so whatever, we tried. But we do get the last shield, so that's good. So now I can just go Moonblast and see if we can do a debuff here. And we don't, but... So yeah, I think at this point, whatever they throw will probably KO us. And I'm going to have to rely on my Giratina here because our Gliscor is pretty much dead. So we're gonna have to farm this and just go for a Shadow Sneak. And we do get the Shadow Sneak off. I believe, yeah, it does KO because it's neutral. Or no, they didn't, they switched out. I thought it KO'd though, it just looked like it did. It like had no health left. So they swap out, they don't want me to farm. So they come back in with Clefable, and yeah, nothing happened there. So Dragon Claw, here we go. And then I try to switch out, hoping to tank a move, but I thought I had Dragon Claw charged up, but it didn't. And that hurt me, because if I just stayed in with Giratina, probably would have been able to get to another Dragon Claw maybe. And you see we lose there, CMP tie, or yeah, that was so close, so close. Look at that. Ah, that hurt. That one hurt. So now I think we're 2-2 now. So now we have to win this match to go 3-2 and gain points. In this matchup, quick trivia question: who gets to the first charge move first? It is Cresselia. Talking to some people who thought Articuno gets there first, but it actually, because Ice Shard is a 3-turn move, it doesn't get to the charge move until like turn, I think 16 it was, where we get it to on turn 15. So literally one turn sooner, which is a half of a second. So because of the staggered timings of the quick moves, we do get to the first charge move first. However, Icy Wind charges up on only 4 Ice Shards on the second time. So Articuno will beat Cresselia the second time. So you see here, this is playing out exactly how it should be playing out according to the Sims at least. There was no lag here, so it goes Moonblast first, then we get like Icy Wind at us, then Icy Wind, and then we get a Moonblast at that. Also, for the third Moonblast, it takes 6 Psycho Cuts, not 7. So it goes 7, 7, 6 for the first 3 Moonblasts. So just so you guys know the counts, because that came up in a discussion earlier today. So I just wanted to kind of help everyone understand, clear that up. And then we have Giratina. So I'm going for the double Dragon Claw, and I do get it off without them throwing a Shadow Claw at us, which was really, really nice. I'm able to kind of gain an extra quick move on them by doing that. And so now they come in with Dragon Claw. We're gonna switch out really quick because we had Moonblast already stored up. So this was a really good. And then they switched to Articuno. So that was a really quick switch on their part. And look who's back. Registeel's back, so you know we're prepared. So let's see if we can take this down with our Gliscor. So yeah, I was trying to get to another Moonblast there, but we cannot get to it. And here, I was trying to get to a Shadow Sneak. Should have, in retrospect, just gone for the Dragon Claw. But anyways, now we have a shield and we have Gliscor, so I'm just gonna, I guess, flex. No, I'm not gonna flex. I shield, but that was not the right move. They should have just thrown Flash Cannon. But then they sack swap, and I'm so pissed that like I set my phone down because I thought I lost. But then I started swiping. It turns out I undercharged, which was exactly what I needed to do. Hey, every now and then, even a broken clock is right twice a day, as the saying goes. And that undercharge that I did allowed me to farm up more Fury Cutters, and so I'm able to get to an Earthquake. And this Flash Cannon will not be enough to KO, which means we win the timeout. So hey, I'll take it. I mean, that was a really sketchy win, but I'll take any win I can get at this point. Because man, it was a rough day today. It was one of those days. Every time I changed my team, I ran into a counter team. It just was so weird. But anyways, okay. Bonus match. Cresselia versus Cresselia. Do you guys remember how to play this? Because I forgot personally. And so don't feel bad if you forgot. But the proper strategy is... Ready for this? Hopefully a lot of you guys are still watching. A lot of people usually click away at this point in the video. But for those of you that stayed in, you're going to learn this awesome piece of information. 2 Moonblasts. 3 Grass Knots. That's how you beat Cresselia in the mirror. 2 Moonblasts. 3 Grass Knots. You can even get debuffed twice and still win, as long as it's not like the first 2 Moonblasts. But you'll see here I get a debuff on me and I still pull it off. So check this out. Okay, Moonblast's gonna be coming at us right now. And I'm not even shielding. I'm saving my shields because I'm confident that I can beat this Cresselia heads up. And so as long as they're not shielding, I'm not shielding. So I go for the Grass Knot again. And then we're gonna get hit one more time. I think there was a debuff somewhere in there. I didn't catch it when I'm watching it now, but yeah, so we're able to get to a Grass Knot. We didn't even have to burn a shield, and this should KO from there. So we beat Cresselia in the mirror. That's how you do it. Okay, so now, whether that was good or not, I mean, now their Giratina has like a Shadow Claw energy advantage, but I'm gonna go for the double Dragon Claw to see if I can catch up with energy. So charging, 4, 5. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to go back to back without getting hit with the Shadow Claw. And I don't know if I pulled it off there, but it looks like I did. Because sometimes there's that little delay after the charge move, but you can use that to your advantage by double charging a charge move, and then you can do back-to-back charge moves without getting hit with a quick move. And so that's a little expert strat for you guys. And so we beat the Giratina. Even though we came in at an energy disadvantage, we still beat it. And now we have Swampert, which is a huge threat to our Gliscor because we are weak to water. Hydro Cannon does like 70% damage, something crazy like that. So I have to shield. At least it makes the strategy straightforward, just shield. Pretty much is always shield. So we're trying to drain the clock at this point because it is getting later in the match. And it's really no point. I'm trying to bait the shields. I can't go for Earthquake, so they shield it. I'm screwed. So I just go for Night Slash. He lets that one go through. And then the timer's going out. There's only 10 seconds left, which means, you know, this won't KO me. So if I can get to a charge move, actually we already had more health anyways, but we still get to the charge move for good measure. They burn the shield, which means we do 1 damage. I don't know if you guys knew that. Even if they shield, you do 1 damage with the charge move, no matter what. I don't know why, but we take that match with a timeout. So that was a crazy bonus battle for you guys, and the bonus battle tomorrow is so dope. I just love it. So please stay tuned for tomorrow's video. If you like this one, you're gonna like tomorrow's video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.